Alright, y'all, welcome back to Geoguessr. I played this about a year ago. I wanted to play it this whole time, but of course I didn't. But when I featured playing some European maps about a year ago, I was kind of shocked. Guess what? Europe is a lot bigger and a lot more diverse than people might even realize, at least Americans. I thought it might be a little bit difficult, but it was really difficult. I did horrible. At least I thought I did. You'd think with all like the different languages and different styles and aesthetics from different countries, it might be sort of easy to sort it out, but I actually found it pretty hard. Now, I think without playing the game, but just soaking up more information all the time, I think dabbling into a little bit of different languages and some architecture forums and stuff, I think that I am a lot smarter than I was a year ago, and that's what we're going to find out. Will I do a lot better on a couple European maps, or am I still going to do horrible and look like a goofball American? Well, that's just see. All right, so here we are. Do this kind of Europe classic map. I'm going to like it so I can find it later. And I have not played this map yet. I'm actually not even sure what map I played last time. I didn't review my old video, so whatever. This should work. Let's go ahead and play. This is going to be one take. I didn't know there's music these days. Let's turn that down. Sound on, sure. Full screen, yes. Okay, here we go. Where's the rules, actually? I did not see the rules. I don't know how much time we get, but I'm going to try and do it in a quick manner. Because it'd be kind of boring if I just took an hour on each, section. I feel like that's a little bit like, not cheating, but just not very good. Not a good way to play. I noticed they still block out plates, so that's tough, right? And EU plates all look like super similar when they're blocked out, at least. So that's tough. Try and look at some people, maybe some styles, of course, architecture. Now, I'm not going to be good at this. I know there's Geoguessr pros out there. I know there's Europeans that would find this stuff easily. Remember, I'm an American, and I don't have much experience with this at all. And I'm already getting nervous because I actually have no idea where I'm at. So, perhaps we'll see how I do. Okay, there's an opal. Look at that little car. What the hell is that? I love looking at the cars. Well, at least they're white plates. That narrows it down. Not really at all, actually. I know the yellow plates are either Netherlands or, like, I think the UK, right? So we know it's not those. Okay, I'm going to try and find something quick here. Let's go ahead and do some rapid movement. It's kind of rough streets, honestly, here. But there could be rough areas of any city in any country. Does this look like Spanish? Let me find one more sort of like sign or something. Or advertisement. Because I'm not seeing any words. Trying to look at like the trees and stuff too. See if it looks like a warm place or a more colder place. That's in English. Okay, that's weird. Oh, man. See, I just get nervous about the languages because I'm still not an expert on them. I feel like I'm better than last year. But then when it comes to this game, it's like everything shuts off. So, like, is this Spanish? Is this Italian? Is it Portuguese? Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. Like, for example, this sign says casa, right? Well, casa is Spanish, and casa is also in Italian. So, you see why I get a little bit confused? Or not sure of myself, really? Cool architecture. You know what? I'm going to go with... There's a Skoda. I'm going to go with Spain. All right? I got to look confident. Now, where in Spain, I wouldn't have any idea. Let's just guess somewhere maybe in northern Spain. I have no idea. Let's guess right here near Zaragoza, maybe. Wow. I didn't even think of Romania because Romanian is sort of like similar to Italian, like the way it looks, at least to me. I didn't even think of that. All right. Well, I totally was off. Yay. Starting out great. So the whole thing is like, oh, I'm better than last year, right? I'm way smarter now. Yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty area. Look at all the hills. What is that? Oh, hey. We have a Greek flag and an EU flag. Do I just go straight to Greece? I think I do, right? Look at the sign. Let's look at the sign. Okay, well, I certainly can't read Greek, but that is certainly Greek. Yes. All right, I will do better, at least. I'll get more points for this. Now, where in Greece? I couldn't tell you. Somewhere mountainous, although I think a lot of Greece is kind of hilly and mountainous. Greece is actually pretty big. A lot of different sections. Anything that resembles this. Wouldn't it be crazy if I randomly found it? That's just, I'm going to go with like somewhere around here for some reason. You're kidding me, right? Oh, okay. Okay, it's still Greece. I was like, don't tell me it's a different country. Wow, Greece is big. See, I always think of like down here. I forget that it even has this sometimes. Like, whoa, look at that. Okay, but we were close. We got a lot of points. 3,100 points for that. Only 176 miles from the location, so that's not terrible. Just in the wrong section. Interesting. All right, cool. I feel better about that. All right, round 3 of 5. Oh, wow, that was a big jump. Is this a John Deere? I believe it is. Cool. Let's see the language here. Okay, sort of like a Germanic language, I believe. Which, honestly, I'm not good at deciphering the differences. A lot of countries could have a language resembling something similar to that. Cool houses. I love the tile roofs like that. Another pretty area. I mean, at least I can conclude I think we're in Central or Northern Europe, not Southern Europe. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm not seeing many clues, though. Like, give me a town name, right? Wow. Can we get a clue, right? It looks like a small village. It's not like we're in the middle of a city. This is like a slightly rural community. There's a lot of agriculture equipment around. And literally, let's go out here. Look at this, just farmland. Wow, okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna get clues down there. So let's go ahead. Look at me acting like I know what I'm doing. Just give me something, right? Does that look like straight up German? I hope it's not. I hope I'm right about that and I'm not wrong. And I end up picking Germany and it's like way up in Sweden or something. Like that would suck. Pretty sure that looks more like Germany. Maybe Austria, but I feel like Austria's a little more mountainous, right? Look at this cool little Suzuki. What is that? That is awesome. Wow, this is it's like a cute town. Wouldn't this be crazy if someone watching this is like, whoa, this is literally like where I live? That'd be crazy. Look at that. What's it look like in a European garage? Let's see. Bicycles everywhere. I find that hilarious. Although, what if this is Netherlands? I feel like this is not a mountainous place, but look, it's still hilly. I thought the Netherlands was like really flat, like almost in the whole country. All right, I'm going to go with Germany. I don't want to take too long, right? I don't think at all that this is Czechia. I don't think it's Poland. Netherlands maybe, but I don't think so. You know, could it be Switzerland or Austria? Maybe. I'm going to go with Germany, and I hope I'm right. Where in Germany? I'm not sure. I feel like it's more mountainous down here, so I don't want to go straight down there. I don't really know what rural central or northern Germany looks like. I don't know what outside of Berlin looks like. These are all questions I have. I feel like maybe we're somewhere around here, and I'm basing that off of absolutely nothing. No, you know what? I think we're in West Germany. I'm going to go with somewhere, a small town somewhere over here. Ready? Here we go. I was wrong. It was in Austria. Wow. Now, Austria is very mountainous, but of course, if you go on the edges of it, it does flatten out. Now, it wasn't flat, but it was hilly. Damn, that sucks. I still got 1,500 points. All right. Wow. Okay. If anyone knows on that last one, if there's any obvious clues that was Austria over Germany, let me know. Because to me, it wasn't obvious. But at least I knew that was one of those, so I feel good about that. I feel like that's better than I would have done last year. Okay. What do we got here? Still white and blue plates, I believe. Yeah, I think. Anyway, maybe we'll look at a few more. Interesting architecture. Yeah, I can't see the plates at all. We need, like, city or town signs. What language is that? Something's blocked out there. Isn't that weird? What is going on? I wonder why that's blocked out. What the hell's happening there? Is that like a portal? Could be nothing. Could be a glitch. I really don't know what's blocked out there. Interesting. Here's like a playground. That's interesting. Look, it looks a lot different. Looks a lot different. Even the playgrounds are different than like a playground near me in the US. No bikes allowed, and there's a kid on a bike. That's awesome. All right. I need to look for clues. Plates aren't cutting it, so no number plates. There's another look at the language. And I just can't tell what it is, and that makes me concerned. That weird A and E, that could be... Isn't that in the Germanic languages? It's not like Cyrillic. Doesn't look like, Spanish or Portuguese. Doesn't look like French. Subaru, hello, cool. This is interesting. These houses are interesting as well. Or not housing. These are more like what, apartments? Apartment complexes. Are these like made out of concrete? Wow. Or maybe that's just like stucco or plaster. Oh wow, there's a Ram 2500, a 3500. What, a Cummins Ram with like the wheels and everything? That's like what you'd see in America, like every block. Wow, I'm shocked to see that. That is crazy. A Ram 3500 Laramie. Damn. You know what? There's got to be something here. There's got to be. This is cool. Looking at the campers and the RVs. Oh, we have a flag. Dang it! What is the flag? Will that help us? I don't think it will. It's so drooped. I can't even see it. Oh, a Ford Explorer? Holy crap. That's like an American 90s Ford Explorer. That is insane. And it's got no rust, it looks like. Yeah, a lot of these, the only words I'm seeing aren't helping because I can't tell what it is. But more so, they're just like company names and stuff. There's no names of like, oh, what cities nearby and stuff, right? I'm not seeing anything like that. Okay, what is this? Is this like a bakery van? They deliver bread or something? That's cool. I don't know. That's what it looks like. Where are we at, ladies? Any clues? Damn, this is hard. Those Geoguessr pros are insane. I don't know how they do it. I suck at this. Interesting language. It's funny how I think I dabble into all these different languages, and then I get on Geoguessr, and all of a sudden I don't recognize anything. This is cool, though. It looks to be some sort of, again, bakery. I see Pepsi. Couldn't tell you what that is. Couldn't even try to pronounce it. I won't horrify you by trying to say that. Lots of long words, though. I'm seeing that. That is for dang sure. Oh, Reykjavik. That tells me that. Ooh, hold up. Does that mean we are in Iceland? Holy crap. I would have never guessed that, but that's a good clue. Wow. Look at around. You would never guess you're on an island just because we're inland a little bit. This is Iceland? It looks surprisingly like, well, it looks good. I don't mean to say it a bad way, but it looks like normal. It doesn't, I guess, like, I know Iceland had, the only pictures you see in Iceland from the US are like exotic, like, you know, the crazy beaches and like the volcanoes, the mountains and stuff. Like, you don't see in the middle of town. Anyway, 40 kilometers to Reykjavik, and I'm probably saying that wrong, so please forgive me, but at least I've heard of that. So what would be 40 kilometers away? Like over here? Maybe somewhere? I'm just looking to see if I can see these. I can't. That's okay. I'm going to guess somewhere over here. I think this is going to be pretty close. Oh, wow. We were right in that area. Oh, well. Hey, 4,900 points, 7 miles away. Yeah, I am definitely happy about that. Let's go. All right. Round 5. This is the last one. Let's see what I can do. We are at, like, what? An airport? No, we are at a coast. Wow, look at that. How cool. Look at that big ship. How weird is this? What do we have for flags? Is that the Estonia flag? Okay. Do I go straight into it? I think I do. Let's go straight into it. Let me go crazy here. Yeah? We're somewhere right around here. Right here, I think. Oh, I did have it right, though. 4,200 points. We were on this part of the coast. And yes, I did look around. I just kind of wanted to do like a dive into it. And it felt good. I got it right. It was Estonia. Sweet. I wish I would have noticed maybe like a little bit more so I could say like, oh, we're in this area. But you know what? 60 miles, that's not bad. I knew we were on a, coastline of Estonia, so very good. So view results. 18 minutes is horrible. Not fast at all. 2,100 miles. I don't know what that means. That means how much I was off by, maybe. All added together. But anyway, 14,000 points and 54 out of 25,000. So not the best. Play again. I'm going to do a speed round. Here we go. Speed round. It has to be fast. Remember, has to be fast. So it's going to be crazy. .uk. There we go. Where in the UK? I have no idea. I have like 30 seconds to figure it out. We have the yellow plates. We have a .uk. That really helps. We're in the middle of some neighborhood, which doesn't help me. Interesting, though. Interesting vegetation. Oh, these are really small houses. Although there are like areas in the US that would have small streets and houses like this as well. So it's not completely different. It's just different from where I live in particular. All right, where in the UK? I don't know. And that scares me because I could be way off. Whoops. Where are we at here? There we go. Is it Wales? Is it England? That's a good question. Is it Scotland? I'm going to go with somewhere up here just because I feel like, why not, right? Yeah, I'm going to go somewhere up here. And of course not. It was southern England, which I didn't think it would be. Okay, 225 miles, 2,700 points. This is a speed round. Got to go quick. Wow, that's interesting. This makes me think Spain. Like the art, the words right here. Yeah, this definitely makes me think Spain. And it's a speed round. I gotta be quick. It's not letting me move. Come on, give me a super good clue. Wow, go back? Hold up. Whoa, look at the mountains around here. What on earth? That's gorgeous. I did not expect that. Like snow-capped mountains? What an interesting place. This is a speed round. I gotta guess. This is a long shot. I might be totally wrong. I'm gonna guess somewhere up here by the Andorran border. Let's go. I was totally wrong. I mixed up Spanish and Italian again. But that was a speed round. I just wanted to be fast. Wow, beautiful area though. Kind of outside of Naples, more by, let's see, Sereno or San Michele di Sereno. All right, very cool. Zurich? Oh, that's got to be Switzerland, right? Another beautiful area. Let's start looking. Zurich was this way. Let's say we're a little outside of Zurich, so right here. Boom. Speed round, remember? Hey, not bad. I was only 11 miles away. How about it? How about it? That's going to carry our score. Okay, cool. Very cool. Speed round. Keep it going. Round 4 already. Can I beat my score from last time where I took my time? Umberg. Don't know where that is. Dang it. Looks rural. We're definitely not in the middle of a city. I've never heard of Umberg, so I don't know where that is. Any other clues? Any other clues? Oh, hey, hold up. I think... Look, I know what this means. That means you're leaving Umberg. And that means you're entering. Okay, hold up. This is Germany, right? Where's Umberg, Germany? And I could be totally wrong, but I think it's Germany. Problem is, where is Umberg? I need to get good points on this, and I need to do it fast. I don't want to take long. Oh my goodness, I can't find it. So I'm in a hurry. You know what? I feel like Umberg is somewhere in here. Wow, Austria again. What is with that? Yo, that is actually crazy. That's way down here. What? Austria is all, like, seriously tricking me today. That's twice. I thought we were in Germany and it was Austria. Wow. Okay. Damn. All right. Last round. Got to be fast. Whoa. Where on earth are we here? I don't see any words in sight. But we're in someone's house. Very hilly area. But we're going to need a lot when the road ends. Or the camera ends. Trampoline and parking lot. Seems legit. Got a Volvo excavator. Go this way. There we go. Come on, be fast. I mean, now I'm scared to... If I see German-style languages, I'm scared to guess Germany because it never is. It's always Austria. It's like, do I just guess Austria because that's been the theme today? But what if I finally do, and then it's Germany? Wouldn't that be rich, right? Or what if it's neither of them? What if it's neither? There's always that option as well. Come on, give me something, like a dot. Oh, hey. Does that say .no? Is that Norway? It's gotta be, right? Okay, this is speed round, remember? So I'm gonna guess Norway. Where? I have no idea. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Right over here. 23 miles. That's freaking go. That's freaking go. We were way over here. That's crazy. Look at all these islands. Norway is like mind blowing to me. Look at all these islands, dude. How do you get around? There's bridges, right? Maybe ferries. What an interesting, like that's totally different than where I live, right? I live on like in the middle of the US, it's all just like big land, right? Look at all this interrupted, like the waterways. That's so different. That's a great result, by the way. I think, did we score higher in the speed round? We did. By a little bit, by 600 points. Funny how we got 14,000 again, but we scored higher just being fast. That's actually hilarious. Wow. All right, well, I would like to revisit this, hopefully within a year this time. Maybe I would also like to do this live. I think that'd be fun. And not even just playing Geoguessr, but just exploring, Google Earth or something. Just kind of chilling out and exploring. That is something I would definitely like to do. I've been talking about that since last year, April Fool's Day of 2024, and I never actually did it. I would love to do that. So let me know your thoughts on that. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm sure if you played along, you did better than I did. You can go ahead and roast me in the comments. Do I think I did better than last year, though? Yes. So I guess there's that. I guess that's an overall success. Also, doing it fast and just kind of looking at a couple clues and just throwing a guess on there actually worked out in that second round, right? The second score was higher. I also think that's kind of funny. I appreciate you watching. It's going to do it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.